friends and family. So I just got back from the Monsta X concert.
Y'all know what it is, man. Monsta X is a business right here. X. What? Okay, man. Let's go.
So I'm in my hotel room right now. It is just after midnight Eastern Standard Time. So I guess a few things about the concert. The boys did a phenomenal job. It was definitely a great concert to watch. Let's see. There were definitely some things though that were a little bit annoying that took away from the experience for me. So to start, I actually got there early-ish, definitely early for me. So the concert was supposed to have doors open at 7, and the concert was supposed to start at 8 o'clock. So I found my way onto the line by 4 p.m. I could have been a little bit earlier, but I was really confused with the line because so the concert was held at PlayStation Theater in New York, and so I went up to PlayStation Theater, which is kind of like at Broadway and 44, and that's where like the first part of the line was, and they're like, yeah, no, keep going back. So then I went on to more of like, I guess it was Broadway. Got to the end of that, they're like, yeah, no, keep going back. So it wrapped around to 45th Street. I might have been allegedly supposed to have kept going past then. I did not. I stopped on 45th, and that's where I joined the line. Yeah, so I was actually in the line by 4 p.m. Let me tell you, just standing outside from 4 until 7 gets to be a lot. It was raining outside for parts of the time. So other times it was drizzle, and other times the rain kind of stopped. So I made a couple friends with the people that were around me, and one of the girls pretty much shared her umbrella with me, and she had some other friends that were coming. So they kind of hopped in the line where we were, and I was riding solo this time. So, you know, going places solo can be really hard because that means you don't have anybody to watch your bags for you. You don't have anybody to hold your place in line for you. You know, you just have to kind of go on the goodness of people that if you leave, they'll let you come back where you were because they know that you were there. But it wasn't as bad because since I was talking to her a lot, and her friends, when they went to McDonald's to get some food, they went ahead and got me some fries, so I didn't have to leave the line to get fries. I didn't bring a bag with me because when I read about the PlayStation Theater, because I've never been to a concert at PlayStation Theater before, it said that you weren't allowed to have bags and you wouldn't be allowed to have food and stuff. So I knew I couldn't have my water and I couldn't have food. So yeah, well, I was trying not to drink water because I didn't really want to have to use the bathroom, knowing that I was going to be waiting on the line for several hours. The French fries were a godsend though, because after doing the train in the morning and really only kind of having snacks on the train and then not eating, when I came to my hotel when I got to New York, I was actually trying to get tickets to KCON. So I spent some time doing that while I was here. And then, then I finished getting ready, chilled a little bit because I wasn't sure if it was going to rain and I really didn't want to be out in the rain. But yeah, so I didn't have a proper meal all day today, or I guess technically yesterday since it's post midnight now. But it was okay. So, and then one of the girls had actually bought some kimbap, so she shared a piece of that with me. It was good. Chicken teriyaki, kimbap. It was good. And then, so right at 7 o'clock, we move around the corner. So I told you we were on 45th. We got to move on to Broadway. And we didn't even get very far into the Broadway side. Like, we were literally right at the back of where they would have the line at Broadway. And we kind of inched on through. I think we finally got in, like, through security and into the venue around, I'd say 7. I'm pretty sure it was after 7:45. It was 7:50 or no, it was 7:55, 7:56 ish. Once we actually got into the venue, and we were not at the very back of the line. Like, the line, like I said, we were on 45th. The line wrapped around even more. I guess on the 8th Avenue. I really don't know because I wasn't walking back that far. So that was very frustrating for the concert not to start anywhere near on time, and for them to open the door so late anyways, because really giving an hour for a few thousand people to go through security and get in was probably not the best move, especially considering it was a bunch of general admission anyways. So the way it was set up was that there's a lower level and that's all standing, and then there's a second level and that's all standing. It's not as big as the first level, and then behind that second level are seats, which is where P4, did they have 4 and 5? At least P4, probably 4 and 5 were. I ended up on the second level. I was P3. I ended up on the second level, and let me tell you, it was rough. So first really big thing, it was rough because I had already been standing for 4 hours by the time I got into the venue with barely any movement. And then the concert itself ended up not starting until about 9 p.m. So already we haven't heard a song, and I've just been standing for 5 hours, partially in the rain, for probably an hour or two of that. That was not fun, let me tell you. And then what doesn't help is I'm only 5'3". You know, I won't necessarily call myself short, but I'm for darn sure not tall. And with it being all standing pit general admission type thing, just about, it was rough just trying to see them, which made it kind of a frustrating experience for me. Like, I've avoided doing pits just because I didn't think they would be good for someone of my height anyways, and the fact that if you're going to be standing in an open admission type place, that means you need to be there insanely early. And I don't know about those people that were just like, hey, I've been in line since 7 a.m. Thursday morning for a Friday night concert. Let me tell you, I don't have that type of time. I was at work on Thursday trying to pay these bills for trying to go to all these concerts, okay? And the other things that I actually have to pay for in my life, like my mortgage. But yeah, so it was a little bit rough. Short girl problems, I guess. I don't know. It was really rough. So I ended up in a place, and I'll let you guys see some video from the concert. I ended up in a place where I was standing, I was on the second level, and I was standing pretty much like behind one of the cameramen. So that already blocked so much of my view. And then there were several taller people in front of me, and then there, like, at some point in the concert, one of the people, I guess, had to leave because it was like already 10 o'clock, which is about probably when the concert was supposed to end originally. And I guess they had to catch their train, or their parents came, I don't know. They left, so then another girl like fills in, who is taller, and then just really blocks my view. From like that point on, I couldn't see almost any of the concert. And I really didn't understand why they didn't use the TV monitors that would have helped for people that were on the second level or that were sitting down. Sitting down, I don't think your view is blocked as much, but you are decently far away from the stage. So you would think they'd have had more screens going. I didn't understand why they didn't have more screens going. But yeah, so the biggest takeaway, the pit. I was not made for the pit, for general admission, standing only type situations. But like I said, the concert itself was good. The boys were great. I was surprised that Juhan didn't speak more English. I am spoke English several times. Juhan did as well, and Minhyuk and Kihyun, I think, all said something in English at some point. Maybe some of the other ones did too. As you might know, Hyungwon was not there because he just was injured like a week or so ago. So he's not at the concerts, and they didn't really like fill in for him. They just kind of didn't sing his parts, and I think a lot of times they kind of even left his place dance wise because it also was probably a really short notice for them to try and reconfigure themselves to do it as a 6-person team. But Hyungwon still got love throughout the concert. Some other dancer, maybe it was the choreographer, had to take over because there was one part of the concert where they broke into little units, and the subunits did a performance, and it was supposed to be Hyungwon and Wonho doing a dance together, which the dance was really good, and I'll try to make sure I include a clip of that. So the dance was really good, but Wonho ended up doing it with, I guess it was a choreographer or something, backup dancer maybe. What else? So we got one cool thing that I like about K-pop concerts is that they do so many of these like people passing out banners and things for you to hold up. So we did get this banner for free, and then on the back maybe you can see several different languages. There are the instructions. It's supposed to be held up during the last song. And then someone else also gave out this. And there was another person that was giving out buttons, but I didn't want a button because you see my shirt is all ruffly. That, and I didn't want something that I was going to end up throwing away because I knew I wasn't going to keep a button. And there were people that were selling things too, as always. What else? The concert was fun. It ended up going from like 9 until 11. Like I said, they had the subunits. They did all of their singles and, songs from the latest album. And a couple other songs, like songs that weren't technically singles. Like I don't think X Girl was technically a single, but they definitely did X Girl. Yeah, overall it was nice, but I probably could have saved a couple dollars and just been in a reserve seat, which makes life a lot easier for me because I can't really see a lot of times for the pit, and I'm really not the one to try to fight through the crowd and get to the front. And also, after a certain point, my feet were just hurting so bad because not only was it like standing for so long, but like you're standing and you're not moving, and that's just a lot of pressure on your feet. But then also there were so many times when I was trying to be on my tiptoes just to attempt to see something, to try to find an opening. So yeah, it made it kind of hard, but I enjoyed the music. I enjoyed the boys. They had great energy. They gave great performances. They had some fun little clips in there where they would go, change their clothes, but then they'll show some clips of them, or they would try to talk and interact with the crowd. Oh, the other thing that bothered me a little bit though was that so they were speaking in Korean, which is fine. I know some people try to incorporate a lot more English when they know they're going to have several stops in English. I was okay with them speaking in Korean, but I couldn't hear the translator most of the time. Like, he was speaking into a microphone, and I think he was speaking from somewhere behind the curtains, or like in the wings, off the wings of the stage. But you couldn't hear him like half the time, especially over the screams of people. Could not hear the translator half the time. And then they had a really cute clip at some point. It was really nice because they translated, I think before the subunit breakout. They gave like clips to them, the subunits doing stuff together. And they had English translations, but again, short girl issues, I couldn't really see the screen. So I couldn't read the translations. I don't know what they was talking about. But yeah, overall, I think it was a well done concert. I look forward to them doing a lot more. So I wish Monsta X the best of success. And definitely to all the more babies out there, I hope that you get a chance to see them live, because they definitely give a great performance live. And I didn't have the money for it, but their light stick, I'm not sure if their light stick has a name or not, but their light stick is also a really, really cool light stick. So they did try to do a thing at the end where they like put some color bags to give the light stick some colors. It wasn't as organized as I've seen it done before, but that's also because P1, 2, and 3 could actually easily mix in the pit. So if you happen to get in really, really early as a P3, you could potentially be in a better, or if you decided to fight your way to the front, like some of the girls that I actually were hanging out with ended up doing, fighting / maybe getting pushed because, you know, crowds move. Yeah, you can end up with a better position than somebody that paid almost twice what you paid, because I want to say P1 had to be at least $150 because P3 was $100. I don't know how I feel about that. If I paid twice what you paid, but we get the exact same view, that kind of sucks a little bit. But it's great for somebody that is P3. If you felt like dealing with the crowd, more power to you. So yeah, like I said, it was a really good concert. I enjoyed myself. I hope that you enjoy the clips that I do have, although I'm gonna tell you right now, the clips are not that good because your girl could not get into a good space. Many a hand in front of me, head, arm, camera, everything. I couldn't get a clear shot of nothing for nothing. It kind of sucks. But I have my memories with Monsta X. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the couple clips that I do have in this rundown of my experience. They ended up going a little bit longer than I thought, but thank you if you ended up staying to the end to catch all of it. Hope you guys enjoy. Sarangeyo. I am back in the Big Apple for another concert. This time I'm going to see Monsta X, so I think it'll be a lot of fun. I just got off of the train, so taking the Amtrak, oh my goodness, so much easier than taking a bus up to New York. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. The cool thing is I don't have to go outside because I think it may have started raining already. It was really dark outside, but I think I can just get onto the subway directly from here, and the hotel that I'm staying at this time is actually off of the 2 and the 3 lines, and it looks like the 2 and the 3 lines are connected to here, so should be a lot of fun. I'm excited. We'll see what happens.
풀러 갈 거야?